Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Welcome to the Disney Baker. If you're traveling with us for the first time, traveling with us, that's right, I said traveling with us for the first time, welcome. We are on the road. Boy, Molly, if you're here, which you said you were going to be, well, you guessed it. So, hope my lighting is adequate. I could turn this light on maybe a little bit. Does that help? I don't think that one helps at all. But anyway, hello and good morning. Good Sunday morning. I am Chris the Disney Baker, and we are traveling. Yes, we are. But where are we traveling to? That's the question. The question is, where are we traveling to? All right. Well, it is 5:47. I was about a minute late, and here we go. I think what I could do is probably take my hat off. That would help. There we go. Take the hat off, and you can see me. Well, I guess you could probably guess where I'm going from the apparel that I'm wearing. So if you guessed that I was going to Baltimore to see the Ravens game, you are correct. So anyway, if you're new to the channel, I'd appreciate you give me a thumbs up and give us a like. And you know what? Check out some of my recordings, some of my videos that I put out, some of my shorts. And if you like the content, do me a favor, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all. That way you'll know when I'm going live on stream. I go live on stream from my studio. I go live on stream from the parks. I go live on stream in my car. Go figure. So we are traveling about. We are going to Orlando International Airport. Our ETA there is 6:38. And we're just going to be talking about stuff, and everybody's probably still sleeping, which is totally understandable. Everybody's sleeping. It's a Sunday morning. And I do have the drink of choice that I choose when I have live streaming in the studio and or out and about is my Monster. I like the Monster White, sugar-free. It's my coffee, if you will. So, let's see. So, anyway, if you're watching this on replay, go in the comments, give us a comment, give us a thumbs up. Tell us a little bit what you liked about the stream. I do make magic at Walt Disney World, and I really like doing that. I just recently started volunteering at Give Kids the World Village, and that's cool. I like doing that. And I collect Disney pins. I collect all kinds of Disney pins. I've been collecting Disney pins since 2002. My collection is probably closer to 12,000 now, but I always say it's 11,000 pins. And that's a fact. I have at least 11,000 pins, and I make Disney pin frames. I make Disney pin frames for myself, and I am currently now making Disney pin frames for other collectors that want to display their pins prominently in their house. So they're pretty cool pin frames. So you can check out my videos. You can see my pin frames. You can definitely see them in the background. And I am a baker. I was a baker for 40 years. Good morning, Paul. Good to see you. You're up bright and early also. I was a baker for 40 years, and I bake on my channel. So that's always going to be interesting. Probably it's going to be closer to, I think, the last week of September now. I believe it's the last week. Last week or second? Last week is, yeah, it's the last week of September. I'm going to be baking on Saturday afternoons, around 12:30, 1 o'clock. And then every Saturday I'll be baking. And then every Wednesday I'll be, I need to go straight here. Every Wednesday, I will be going live from the parks with, I don't know if I'll be doing a catch up on a Saturday evening and doing double dipping on Saturdays. I'm not sure. Or Sunday. I'll probably be, doing catch up on Sunday. So I'll be live for the parks on Wednesdays. I'll be doing my live streams from my kitchen on Saturdays, and I'll be doing like a weekly wrap up on Sunday evenings, and that'll be pretty cool. So we hope that you're having whatever day you're watching this. Paul, of course, is watching it now. We hope you have a great Sunday. If you're getting, you're up and about, just remember, you can go hang out with somebody, go hang out with some friends, go enjoy your day. And if you're going to church, have a great worship service. My church will be actually, I brought my iPod. Everybody's saying, wait, why would you bring an iPod? I brought my iPod because I have a lot of Joel Osteen videos on my iPod, and I like listening to them when I fly. So I put my earbuds in, and I plug in my earbuds to an iPod, and I'll listen to Joel Osteen. So that'll be my church this morning, and then we're gonna have Of course, you see, I'm going to Baltimore. We're gonna have the Ravens game, so they're playing the Texans today. So the Ravens are playing the Texans. So anyway, we've got about, let's see, it's 5:54, 35, so we have 55. We got about a 40-minute drive. I don't know if I can turn the radio on. There we go, but I don't want to get any strikes against me playing unlicensed music. So anyway, so it's Sunday, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. Safe travels to Baltimore. I appreciate that, Paul. Thank you very much. I am hands-free. I have my phone on a holder. This is in a little different spot, and I have my overhead light on here so you can see me. That way I'm not traveling in the dark. So, Paul, you're up awful early also. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. And, go into have you ever gone to a football stadium? It's electric. I mean, Ravens Stadium, M&T Bank Stadium, it's changed so much through the years. And you could actually, from where my seats are, you could probably just stay in your seat the whole time, not stand up or anything, and just look at the what they used to call the vision screen. But I mean, it fills the whole end zone on both sides now. So it's kind of like sitting at home watching television, but you're in a stadium. So the cool thing is now that NFL is on YouTube. So if you got your YouTube package, your NFL YouTube package, you'll be able to watch that today. Watch every NFL game, and you have an option to sign up for Red Zone. So if you haven't done that, check that out and do that. I have to take my son to hockey. Yes, hockey. See, that's dedication. Well, dedication on your son's part too, but dedication on your part as a father. That's true. Yes. So my phone's moving just a tad. There we go. Sorry. When I bumped my screen, I was muted. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. Yeah, so when you bump the screen, you go out and you come back in, you have to hit your mute button. I don't know why it does that. Maybe it's a security, like if you're going through security, you just like shut it off for a second. Again, streaming live, there's a lot to know. There's a lot to learn. Sometimes you don't know if you, unless you're watching, when you set up a gimbal and you're holding a gimbal, you have an option to get another piece of equipment that hooks onto your gimbal. Okay, you can put another phone on, and you can actually watch your stream from there. And I also found out recently that you can go into your. I use StreamYard. You can go into your settings and actually change the settings of when you see chat. From I think it was like 10 seconds to 5 seconds to I think 3 seconds. So I'm going to check that out too. But we are driving to Orlando International Airport. If you're just checking in, I am Chris the Disney Baker. It is dark. Correct. It is 5:49, and we should get there about 6:35. We hope everybody's having a good morning, and thank you for checking in, and thank you for saying hello. Hello. So the Ravens look like they're going to have a pretty exciting year. We have one of the second wealthiest, or second richest, highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL. We'll see how Jackson works out this year. We still have Tucker. We've acquired some new players. I have my questions about some of the new players we picked up, but let's see what happens. It's going to be an exciting football year. I have my tickets, my seats are on the visitor side. So, like when Odell Beckham used to play for other teams and would come in, I would see him on the sidelines because I was always on the visitor side. Now he's going to be on the other side, hopefully generating some exciting and amazing plays for us. We're looking for a win. The weather is going to be an issue today. It's supposed to rain all day in Baltimore. All day. So we've come prepared for that. I have my Ravens floppy hat. I have my Walt Disney World poncho. I definitely brought my Walt Disney World poncho. I'm in my Ravens gear, and I just have flip-flops on now because I'm in Florida. I live in Florida. And I rarely wear socks and shoes. I'm wearing either flip-flops or Crocs. So, and today I'm wearing flip-flops. But in my backpack, I'm only bringing a backpack, and then I have 2 clear bags. We'll talk about that later. That I'll take into the game. But I have a change of clothes for after the game, in case I'm wet. I actually brought myself 2 towels, two hand towels, and my deodorant, and dry clothes, and my Crocs. So I'll be wearing my Crocs when I go into the stadium. I'll be leaving my flip-flops in the backpack. So I will be enjoying the game today with my sister. She'll be meeting me in Baltimore, and we'll be getting. Well, I'm not going to give up too much information of how we're going to get there, but you'll see, because I'll be live. So I'm going to have 3 different live streams, 1, 2, and 3. Only because I have to shut the camera down, of course, when we're on the plane, and I won't have my stream up in the background, so I'll start my second stream, which will be 2, and 2 will lead us out of good morning. 2 will lead us out of the airport and to our next transportation travel destination. Wow, say that 10 times real fast. Our next travel destination. So, and then of course the third one will be after we get through security at Ravens Stadium. I am going to come on live, and I'll be live for their Terrell Suggs is supposed to be inducted into the Ring of Honor today at Ravens Stadium, so I want to record that. Not record that, or basically I want to go live with that. But I can't do the game, and then I'll just do little blurts from the game on Instagram. So if you're watching this on replay, this isn't going to be a very long stream, like I said. This will be a long stream until we get to security at the airport, and then we'll shut the stream down. And the temperature here is 76 degrees in Florida. Hey, Dish Jake, what's going on? Good morning. Thanks for being here. We are traveling. As you can see, I have my Ravens gear on. We're on our way to Orlando Airport. We are traveling to Baltimore to see the Ravens game. And then we're going to watch the Ravens game and turn right back around and come back home. Woohoo! Hopefully a happy win. We're about 25 minutes away from Orlando International. We're going to be flying out of Orlando into BWI direct. We'll be getting to BWI around 10:35, and then I'll be going live again at 10:45 out of Baltimore. Once we land in Baltimore. I appreciate the safe travels. Thank you very much. I'm going to do my best on my part, because I don't know how to fly a plane. So we'll just let the people who know how to fly the planes take care of the planes. So, and just again, looking excited to hanging out with my sister in Baltimore, seeing the Ravens games. She still lives in Maryland. It's going to be a long day. You got that right. Yeah, but I'm psyched. I'm ready for it. I was saying, my seats are at M&T Bank. My seats are on the visitor side, and I'm 14 rows up from the field. And I'm right on. If I sit if I sit in my what I claim to be my wife's seat to the right, and if I lean about a foot over, I'm literally looking right down the end zone, the touchdown. You know, so we have really good seats. Like I said, we're 14 rows up, and we're only seats 5 and 6 in. So if they ever do a shot right next to the end zone on the visitor side, I'll be the guy in the Ravens camo floppy hat. I got my camo pants on. I got my rain hat. I have a rain hat. It's actually a skier's hat. It's really thin. It's Thinsulate because it is going to rain all day at Raven Stadium. So we prepared to be wet. I did bring my Raven shorts. So depending on what the temperature is in Baltimore when I get there will depend on whether I change out of my camo pants, which are cotton, and then into a pair of shorts. But we'll see. If it's going to be raining in Baltimore, that rain is usually pretty cold, and I don't want to be cold. Hey, Jeff, welcome in. Thanks, Jeff. That's great. Yeah, I stayed up and watched Hulk last night. I didn't go to bed till like, I think 1:30. My wife is traveling with my daughter. They're doing a mother-daughter trip up the coast. Actually, it's down the coast here in Florida. My daughter flew in to spend a couple days with us and spend some days with my wife it was a Mother's Day gift that they had planned. So they were off for a few days in Florida on the beaches and having a good time. And I'm out and about going to Balmer, hun. Going to Balmer, hun. So, we only have, 2 or 3 people in here, which is totally understandable for this early in the morning. But do you all have, those that are chatting, who's your favorite NFL team? Who do you root for? Put it that way. Who do you root for? Of course, I'm a Colts fan, but the Colts were in Baltimore for all those years, and then the Ravens came. So I'm now a Ravens fan. I grew up being a Colts fan, but now I'm a Ravens fan. I was thinking about putting, I think there was an NFL program that I tripped across on the internet that just talks football. I don't know if it was on Instagram or what, but it just talks football 24/7. And I was going to put that on the background while I was driving. I'm like, no, I'll just keep talking. This turn or the next turn? It's the next turn. I'm going to put my navigation on to talk to me.
To Emmett Street.
There we go, Emmett Street. Woohoo! Normally, if I'm driving to the airport, it's during the day, and I can see and I know how to get there. I don't even need my Alexa telling me which way to go. But today,
continue on current road for about 4 miles. Continue on current road for about 4 miles.
Just a little bit. You guys don't even know. I've got it set. Oh, pork butt on the smoker. Oh my gosh. Yes, Jeff. Wait a minute. It's 7 pounds. It's on the smoker. What time did you put it on the smoker? Because we're 6. That'll be 10 hours. That's about, I mean, I've never done a smoker before, but that sounds about right. You just put it on. Oh, that's going to be delicious. Oh my gosh. my neighbor for Labor Day last weekend, he did the same thing. He put one on. He had to rush the last hour so it would be ready for the party. I think he said he should have put it on an hour earlier. An hour ago. There you go. So that's why you're up. you're up because you had to put the meat on the bobby. Yes. Is that a pellet? Is that a pellet, or are you still using wood chips? Because those pellet stoves are getting really popular. They have smoked wood pellets. When I left Maryland, I had a wood pellet stove, wood stove, which heated my house, and then I had an oil furnace backup, along with a heat pump. Tangier pellets. Now I'm gonna guess they come in all size different bags, but I'm guessing you can get them in 50-pound bags, 25-pound bags. I guess you wouldn't want to put those in your house stove, because then your house is going to smell like wood. That would be a mistake. Unless you like that wood smell. Put a handful in at a time, I guess. That would be different. I wonder if anybody's ever done that. Put a couple wood smoker pellets in your home pellet heater. Because the blowers come on and it blows it out. Most of the smoke goes out of your chimney, but I'm sure there would be some smoke that would be left. One thing about coming to intersections in Florida, early in the morning or late at night, there's intersections in Florida. If your light is red, you need to stop. But some people don't. See, when you come up to a green light or a light that just turned green, you need to slow down and just look down the road, because these guys, they come out of nowhere and they're cranking. They're doing like 85, 90 mile an hour. We've had some really bad accidents down here. I call them the zoom cars. That's actually a great idea to make the house. Yes, well, you want that hickory smell temporary. If you do it too much, it's going to get in all your clothes and everything. But then again, that's a good smell. Oh, wouldn't that be a trick? You know, one of your friends has a pellet stove, and you transfer your smoked pellets into one of his pellet bags, and then just roll it up and put it in his garage and grab it and put it in. And I woke up this morning, the whole house smells like hickory. So, gas is coming. We're paying $3.39 a gallon for gas down here now. Wawa is at $3.39. I don't know what y'all are paying up there, or where you are, but I know one thing: they sell a lot of jet skis down here. I just passed a Yamaha dealer, man. They got jet skis stacked in crates 3-4 high. But if you're just tuning in, hello, welcome. We are traveling to Orlando International Airport, and as you can tell from my shirt, it's a Ravens shirt, so I'm going to be traveling to BWI Airport. Meeting up with my sister, and we're going to go see the Ravens play. And it's going to be a rainy day in Baltimore. It's going to be in the 70s, but it's going to be rain all day. So we dressed accordingly. Going back to the clear bags that I said earlier, I'm surprised by seagull neighbors right out here. Oh, I bet. Seagulls are like dive bombers down at the beach. Am I going to go see Pete today? It's all going to depend on my travel time, from when I land, when I get my next transportation, and then what time it gets us. Pete's only about 15 minutes away from the stadium. That would definitely be an amazing feat for me to do. But I don't have a vehicle, so I'd have to Uber. So we'll see. We're not ruling it out, though, that's for sure. Yep. I'd say it would be a surprise visit, but now that I'm live, he's watching. He goes back and watches. It won't be a surprise. So, surprise if I can make it. Because basically, when I plan this to come in, get on the transportation, get into Baltimore, watch the game, and then get back. The traffic getting back into Baltimore from leaving Pete's. I don't know. I've never gone from Pete's house to the stadium, but I'm going to guess, it's opening day. Baltimore is excited about the new players we have, how things are going to go. So I'm guessing this is going to be packed. The parking lots around the stadium aren't going to open until 8:30, but the outlining parking lots.
Turn right onto Florida's Turnpike.
Yeah, the outlining parking lots, they open like at 5:30. They're open now. I mean, you got people now doing the same thing Jeff said. They got food on the grill, on their smokers. They put smokers on the back of pickup trucks. It's pretty amazing how they get ready for football games in Baltimore. So.
Turn right onto Florida's Turnpike.
All right, we're getting ready to get on to the Airport Expressway now.
Continue on current road.
Yeah, so it's all going to depend on the travel time. Oh, this is going to be great. Thanks. I'm excited. I'm stoked. I have my season tickets, but I mostly sell them or give them away. To sell enough of them to pay for the following season. But we'll see. We'll see how. I'd like to continue coming to games. Again, it just depends on the tickets that I sell. They definitely, if I'm going to go to the games, the tickets that I sell have to pay for my travel to the games. Guy just cut right in front of me. That was the noise that you guys heard. Unbelievable. Guess he was in the wrong lane. So, going back to what we were talking about plastic bags. So, anything you carry in the NFL stadiums now have to be a certain small size and see-through plastic. That's a thing. You got to be able to see into your bag, see what's in your bag. Just helps you go through the security process a little better. The security teams that are at the stadiums now. Oh, no kidding. Wow. The Pats. Wait a minute. The Pats are playing the Eagles, right? I think the Pats are playing the Eagles today. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so you got the things that you can carry. You can't, no bottles, no cans, stuff like that. No selfie sticks, no GoPro. I mean, no gimbals. I brought a configuration of something to use for mine, so I can hold my phone without actually holding it up like I'm, using a gimbal. But it's just for, you can't take umbrellas in. No big banners or stuff like that. But, I brought snacks. I got a bunch of snacks in there. I don't have too much stuff in there. I don't take too much stuff. Excuse me. I don't take too much stuff into the stadium. My floppy hat. I brought a pair of gloves just in case my sister's hands get cold. I brought a towel for her, a towel for me, because your seat does get wet. Even though you're in a poncho, your seat gets wet. So you want to, keep your seat dry underneath of you. So I brought 2 towels. And like I said, just some snacks to snack on. But, I'll get soda there. But it's just security purposes. They just want to be able to speed up the security process. Just if they can look through a clear bag, it's a lot easier than looking through a big cloth purse or something like that. Nice. Now we're going through the toll to get onto the Airport Expressway. And we're 12 minutes away.
State Route 417 tolls north.
Yep.
In 1 mile, take exit 251 on the right to State Route 417 tolls.
Yeah, but I'm definitely excited about, starting to bake on my channel on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis. It's especially going into the holidays. We're going to be baking some cool stuff. And I still need to schedule my 24-hour bake. I still need to do that. So that'll be coming up soon.
Take exit 251 on the right to State Route 417 toll north and then keep right.
What's that? It's not now. Is that now? Am I supposed to keep right? I can
keep
never.
Right onto State Route 417 toll north.
417 toll north. Okay, so that's this. Keep right. The directions sometimes here are just hard to follow. Like I said, it's night. I don't usually travel this at night. 417 north. Here we go. Paying attention. And listening to Lola.
Continue on current road for about 3 miles.
There we go. Yeah, I like taking... even when we used to go to baseball games, I used to make sandwiches. Make sandwiches and pack them in tin foil. And, keep a little ice pack. And now you can't take ice packs in, but yep. I like park food. It's just real expensive. And you have to get it early. You can't get park food late. Like, one thing I don't do is I don't buy a hot dog from a vendor. The vendor guys that walk around, I don't buy hot dogs from them.
Continue on current road for about 2 miles.
The weird thing,
Continue
I guess
on
it's
current road
a
for
weird
about
thing
2
for me,
miles.
is that they wear the plastic gloves and they have tongs for the hot dog, but they reach into the bag with the plastic glove.
In 2 miles, keep
And they
left
grab
onto
your hot
State
dog
Route
roll and they put it on the piece of
417
tin foil they're going to wrap it up in. But that's the same glove that they just took money from the guy before, and they don't change their gloves out. So they're taking money with their plastic gloves and they're reaching into the hot dog roll bag and they're pulling out a hot dog roll with that dirty hand. So that's what I don't get. I don't get hot dogs from a vendor. Nope, sure don't. Pay attention next time again. Next time you're in a park, pay attention to that. Yep. See if your vendors do that. I know the vendors at Camden Yards, not all of them used to do that. Some of them used to use, they would have a set of plastic tongs for the rolls and a set of metal tongs for the hot dog. But that's usually how that
In 1
works.
mile, Keep left onto
So,
State Route 417 Toll North.
okay, so we're coming up on the airport now. We're only 10 minutes away. And our ETA was correct. We'll do a transition. I like talking about what we're about to do. So we're going to go and we're going to park in regular parking, just because it's a time saver. We're not going to park in satellite parking. We're going to go ahead and park right in parking right
Keep
at the
left
airport.
onto State Route 417 Toll North.
All right, so I believe it's like $15 a day to park here over the whole for 24 hours.
And then take the exit on the right.
You know, I think anything over 8 hours they consider all day, so it's like $15. So I'll go ahead and park inside, and then we'll take
3.8 miles. Take exit 17A on the right to International Airport.
17A on the right. If I took satellite parking, I would have to go into satellite, do satellite parking, get out of satellite park. 17A is a sharp right up here.
Take exit 17A on the right to International
And
Airport.
then you have to get a shuttle. And the shuttle here at holy smokes, the shuttle here at Orlando Airport, it takes you a minute to get back over to the airport because the parking is nowhere near the airport. It's about a 6-8 minute drive, so you have to take all that into consideration and then walk time. I'm TSA approved, so I don't have to go through security, or I have to go through security, but I don't have to stop and take my shoes off and all that jazz. So that I like. I would suggest that if you travel, you can get TSA approved, security approved, so you don't have to do all that. Yeah, the gloves are just for show. But I'll tell you, Jeff, in my profession as a baker, you know, you got to think back, you know, years and years and years and years ago, and I'm talking 50, 60 years ago. You know, you go into a bakery, these guys have aprons on. It looks like they live in their aprons. I mean, there's stuff, all there's jelly on their aprons and cinnamon. But I'll tell you, we don't wear gloves in the bakery. When we're packaging the final product, we wear gloves. But when we're making the product, no way. Even icing, you know, we had gloves. We had long plastic gloves that literally went all the way up to our armpits. So when we scrape an icing bowl down, because you have hair on your arms, you know, and you're in a bowl and you're scraping the icing down and stuff like that, cake mix down, and you know, you want to be just as clean as you can be. So we did have bowl gloves. We called them bowl gloves because the mixing bowls are so deep. Yes, but again, thinking about when you're making like creme brulee or something like that, and you're using your hands for anything like that, you still have to proof and bake that product, and that baking process is going to kill off any germs that were currently on your hand anyway. But it's when you're dealing with finished product. You're dealing with finished product, no way. You gotta have gloves on. We're coming up to the airport now. We're about 6 minutes out. TSA pre-check is awesome. I agree. Paul knows about that. I guess I said it right. TSA pre-check. There's a gentleman behind me who's wants to find out what the model number is on my bumper, so we're going to let him go by. And I have not had my air conditioner on this whole trip. It's, like I said, it's 76 degrees. It's nice here. But today we're supposed to have a high of 96. All right, so now I need to find out where I'm going. So it's not B. It's A. but I'm going to go to the parking. So you have to follow the terminals here. They have A, B, and C. You have to follow the terminals, even for parking. You got to follow your parking terminals, or you'll park at a terminal and your airline's nowhere near that terminal. It's not like at BWI. No, this airport is huge. Excuse me. It reminds me I need more Monster. And we're starting to see some daylight here. And we are Terminal A. So, yep, everything when you think about, you know,
In a half
when you're
mile,
talking
keep
about
right onto Terminal B.
That's it. A. Okay, we're in the right one. You know, going to any event nowadays, you know, you just have to understand that they're trying to keep everyone safe. You know, so you have to go through security. You know, get there early. I mean, my flight doesn't leave till 8:30, guys, and I'm here 2 hours early. Get there early, and just wait it out. Anything and everything can happen, especially when you're in security and they take their time. You got hundreds and hundreds of people just to screen. You know, that's for your safety. I hope, you know, I don't want to, you know, bring up, you know, bad memories, but, you know, look what tomorrow is. You know, uh, tomorrow's 9/11. You know, you got to think about that. You know, be safe.
In a quarter mile,
Let
keep
those
right
that
onto
handle
Terminal B.
security, let them handle it. I'm not talking that much because I'm following which way I have to go. I'm just making sure I don't miss my exit.
Keep right onto Terminal B.
Keep right on the Terminal B. And this is where I kind of don't listen to Lola anymore. I just kind of have to. Here it's really cool because in the lanes they have the letters painted on the lanes for you. It's very helpful here. Terminal A, keep right. And then once I get off my terminal, it'll show me my parking area. Hey Fulton,
keep
welcome.
Right onto Terminal A.
We are driving to Orlando
Continue on
Airport.
Ford Road for 0.8 miles. In a half mile, keep left.
In a half mile, keep left. This is a big airport, guys. There are people that know this really well. You have guys coming in, zooming in and out.
In a quarter mile, keep left.
A quarter mile, keep left. So we're starting to get to our left right now.
Keep left.
It says keep left, but we're not going to keep left. We're going to get it right because we're going to A.
In 0.3 miles, keep left onto
So this is where we
North
turn Lola off because she'll confuse us. All right. If I would have kept left, I would have had to go around the airport one more time. So we don't want to do that. All right. A is to my left. There we go. We are in A. And now we just have to find out where our parking garage is. Sorry guys, I'm not going to be able to keep up with chat till I park. Hands on the wheel, focusing, parking. There's return car parking. There's return cars. Ample lights, return car parking. Straight ahead. There we go. Parking. Excellent. So we are in orange, which is A. Parking A. And what's cool here is if you have Easy Pass, you can pay for it with your Easy Pass. Hotel enters. We don't want a hotel entrance. There we go. We got our ticket and we're going to park. And this will help expedite us getting into the airport here. And the airport shouldn't be too crowded this morning. Terminal, self-park. There we go. Terminal parking to the left. And more, I hope I don't lose my signal, but I might. Parking shouldn't be that bad. Again, fingers crossed. Who knows? I don't come here often enough to say it is or it isn't. But this guy just zigzagged through. What's this? One way. I'm only going one way. Oh, whatever. I went somewhere where I wasn't supposed to go. There we go. Now we're back on track. Okay. And this isn't like BWI. BWI has lights. If there's a parking spot, there's a green light. And I thought that was a spot, but it's not. Little cars park in closer. Hopefully we're still getting a signal. I doubt it. We might not be getting a signal because we're in a parking garage. And you have to give yourself time to drive around in circles too. Oh, come on, guys. Everybody's looking for a parking spot. We might have to go up to another level, which I really don't care. There's everybody zigzagging here. I don't think anybody's coming out. I don't care. I'll walk. Have to have laser eyes here. I'll find a parking spot. Another reason why you come early. Are you leaving? Yeah. Yoo-hoo! Yes. Thank you. I got a spot right on the end. I am favored. And take your ticket in with you at Orlando Airport. I always take my ticket in with me. She's backing out. She's leaving. And then we're just going to grab and go, guys. Right on the end. Oh, this is cool. Perfect spot. Yes, we are favored. All right. Woohoo! All right. Get some work done, Jeff. We'll see you. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. All right, guys. If I jump back up, I'll see if I can't jump back up. I'm not going to walk you through this. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and sign off now and get into the airport. And I'll see you in Baltimore. See you. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. TTFN. Ta-ta for now. Baker signing off. We'll see you in a couple hours. 10:45.